Deion Sanders confirms health update with 14 pounds recovery after new promise to Miss Peggy. They say legends don't break, they bend, and Coach Prime just proved it again. After months of whispers, speculation, and a whole lot of worry out of Boulder, Deion Sanders stepped back into the spotlight with a story only he could tell. Imagine this, a Hall of Famer who once danced through NFL defenses, now battling cancer that nearly knocked him off his feet. And yet, here he is, not only standing but cracking jokes, talking football, and dropping a recovery update that left fans both stunned and relieved. At Big 12 Media Day in July, Sanders let everyone know he wasn't hiding anymore. "I'm healthy, I'm vibrant, I'm my old self," he told the crowd with that familiar Prime smile. Then turns out, the fight was way tougher than folks realized. Doctors found an aggressive bladder cancer during a routine scan, and the surgery that followed was the kind you don't walk into lightly. A robot-assisted cystectomy removed his bladder, and surgeons rebuilt him a new one using his small intestine. The kicker, it worked. The man they call Prime is officially cancer-free, but victory came with a price. The recovery stripped Sanders of nearly 25 pounds, pulling him all the way down to 180 pounds, his Florida State playing weight. Only this time, it wasn't ripped abs and highlight reels. It was hospital gowns and 4 drips. That weight drop showed fans just how real the fight was, the kind that no motivational speech could gloss over. Still, Deion being Deion, he turned the corner with swagger intact. The more personal parts of his recovery, his weight, I didn't have to do a whole lot, and I wasn't able to do a whole lot. I mean, it was touch and go for a minute. And slowly but surely I got down to my college weight at 180 pounds. But now, I'm fighting back, about 194. Slightly above right now, but I'm looking right. I'm getting there. Getting there, so I'll be back. Right. What? We had a couple more weeks to the game. 2 weeks. I'll be right back, right game time. During treatment, Deion's body took a major hit, and at one point he dropped all the way down to Florida State days. Now Coach Prime says he's fighting back and already hovering around 195-ish pounds, slowly working toward that sweet spot where he feels strong and game-ready for the season opener. The Buffs didn't skip a beat in his absence. Coach Andrew Swazi, who kept the players sharp. I didn't have to call every minute. I didn't have to get up and check on them every day because I trust Coach Andrew. Swazi with the strength and conditioning department all the way up to every department that's here. These guys did a phenomenal job. They don't have to police these young men because they're really good young men, smart, tough, fast, disciplined, and they have character. Sanders said, giving credit where it was due, that trust is pure Prime knowing when to step back and let his people shine. And it worked. Now, as August 29th and the Georgia Tech opener loom, the comeback feels bigger than football. Prime's living proof that even when life throws its hardest hits, you can still get back up, shake off the dust, and strut into the next chapter. Deion Sanders promised to Miss Peggy just when you thought Sanders' comeback story couldn't get any more heartwarming. He threw another log on the fire, and this one's for a 100-year-old Buffs legend. At Colorado's annual kickoff luncheon, Prime looked out over the room and dropped a new mission. Last year, the goal was to get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. We did that. But when I'm talking to God, he told me I got to be more specific. This year, we want to get Miss Peggy to a bowl game manned win. For those new to Boulder lore, Peggy Coplum isn't just a fan, she's Buff Nation royalty. She's been riding with Colorado since the 1940s, long before Sanders ever laced up a pair of cleats. Last year, the team got her to the Alamo Bowl against BYU, but the loss made for a long flight home. Prime wasn't satisfied. Now he's doubling down, aiming not just for another bowl trip, but a W for Peggy. Peggy might be the OGest Buffs fan alive. Deion Sanders approves of that. She is the epitome of CU Buffs. She is the rock that holds us all together. But Colorado hasn't won a bowl game since 2004, back when Joel Klatt was slinging passes in black and gold. Prime knows that drought all too well, and he's making Peggy the centerpiece of his mission to end it. The Big 12 title is still the mountaintop, but the promise to Peggy feels like the heart of the climb.